Hi, Fenix Song here, introducing my new sound set for the Deluge for chiptune, 8-bit, arcade, lo-fi, NES, Sega, Outrun, Sid chip, and glitchy goodness. The plan is to release this as a free sound set to all, and at some point in the future, I will expand this set out further with multi-samples, deeper synth design, more drum kits, authentic sound effects from games, even lo-fi voice samples, all of as a paid sound pack for Deluge. I hope for your support on this, as I've released a bunch of free sound sets for the Deluge. For now, please like this video and subscribe to this channel to show your support and to hear about what I am doing next in the world of music and gear. Then go download the free sound pack on Patreon. No need to be a patron to get this free post, but you could always become a patron to further support all the educational music videos I'm making. With your patronage, there are also a growing range of sample packs I've made that you'll have access to and custom firmwares. So lots of benefits, and I'm actively building more almost weekly now. So let's dive into this sound set I've built for you. I want to start by showing off the naming convention I've come up with, as it may help give you some ideas on how to organize your synth collection in the Deluge for a faster workflow. I've prefixed all of these chiptune 8-bit lo-fi sounds with 1C, and then the number, and then a descriptive title. What this will do on the Deluge is make it quicker for you to just turn this knob and get to all the presets in this chiptune family, because you want to keep the sounds in this genre, and this way you don't have to use the search function on the Deluge to get there. If you prefix it with a 0, it will come up even sooner when you start the Deluge, but I didn't want to take up that important space for you. Make your own favorites start with 0, and then they'll come up first when you use the Deluge for synth. You could similarly categorize your sounds to keep them together for your favorite styles and make your workflow faster. For example, 2E and then a number could be your EDM collection, and then 0FXX could be your funk Deluge synths, and so on. And then name your drum kits in the same way to keep them together mentally. I think doing it this way will help you to make songs faster in your favorite styles, unless you only play one style of music and then just chuck all this out the window. Let's demo these sounds. So as I mentioned earlier, we have the first category here, 1C0 is the bass. So this is a really nice chewy bass line, but very 8-bit style, and I'm using the actual synth engine from the Deluge, not samples here. Okay, next up, second bass. Nice. I think this one's, yep, it's using the FM engine there. So a little bit more on the Sega end of things from the others, which were more NES style. I think we've got a little saturation and bit crush there. Yeah. Moving on, we have the next category, which starts with a 1C1, and those are lead tones with triangle based. So got the vibrato with delay going on there, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that because we had a discussion in some of the chat going on there. What I was able to do is use vibrato lightly on 5 and then modulate that with envelope 2. Okay, and the trick there is to use mod. So we've got the attack there, and then you modulate the attack by the envelope 2 again, and that's what creates the slow delay fade in of the vibrato, but then it's pretty intense. And also I've got a little bit of portamento on there with the legato mode to give it the sound that you're hearing. Mixed in with the rest of the chiptune style, it really makes a nice sound. It's another one with some variants there. And okay, and then this. So it's more like a flute. I designed from scratch a really nice flute tone, but it wasn't working for this pack. This is the lower fi version of that. Because I know that really plays into some game music. There's a lot of that kind of flute sound. Okay, so moving on, we go into this next category, which is 1C2, and those are square leads, pulse leads, and other more harsh lead tones. And this one, if you see, it's really cool. Called it Modem. Designed to use this custom 2 knob, play around with that, and you'll get some really nice effects there. Okay, then. Yeah, it's nice. Too low. Used in a lot of styles. I'm thinking some of those staccato melody lines in some of the NES games would be good for something like that. Since getting into this, I've been listening to a lot of game playthroughs for the audio to get the music, and then I also hear some of the sound effects as part of that. So since then, I've been making lots of demo songs for chiptune and other styles that are in that genre. And so I want to play a couple more that I've made really quick on this. And then I just want to say that, you know, as you're listening through these game walkthroughs to hear all the sounds, you hear the music, and those sound effects are really high in the mix too. So I want to, in that next version of this where I expand out to a pro level sound pack, I want to collect some of the sound effects from the games in some way and then offer that as part of that so you can integrate that into your music. It would also be fun if I could use the synth engine in the Deluge to make those sound effects raw right off the sounds. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, but that would be a cool goal to see if we can have like this open-ended source of sound effects. Things like you got a coin in the game, or you use the guns and the impact of those things. I want to try to get some of that, but I'm not sure how far I'll be able to go into that, but there definitely will be enough resources to build out the music. And so let's hear some more of these songs I came up with. 1C3 and then another number. These are the arpeggios and the trackers and things like that. You can either play them like one note at a time to give them that. But then you can, you know, build it up. Just do arpeggios. I think the trick on this one is it's really fast. Yeah, 64th note arpeggios. So that's the key. You can take a lot of things and give it that tracker. I think Commodore 64 was the one that made this type of tone more popular. Okay, very similarly, this next one. Circuit bent sound. Really love a latch feature. Then this one I think is the FM one. Then one last one for the arpeggios. Next one is drum noise. So 1C4, that category is drum noise type of things. Pitched, and this is definitely based on a sample. So yeah, sample, and this one was based on some, I think, the noise from the NES, but it could be a little bit different than that. Okay, and then building off of that. A little noise riser there. That could be fun for a lot of styles. This is something a little different. It's mainly noise with arpeggiator on there. So yeah, FM noise, a bunch of things going on. I think I took a bell tone and made it lo-fi and kind of cool. Definitely not 8-bit, but this one could be used for some other glitchy styles or other things. This next category, 1C6, Sid Bass. So that comes from the Commodore 64, and that's their music chip. The Sid chip was a really cool chip, and these aren't sample based. This is totally from the synth engine of the Deluge. So it's a bunch of squares, but I did a lot of work with LFOs and other things to ring a really cool tone from it. So I think I start down low. this third one here. It was not really the same Sid sound, but it was like add a few effects to that and enrich it so that that raw tone could be used in other places. Okay, moving along to the 1C7. This is the only one in this category, and it's just a pad that I made. There isn't a lot of pads in 8-bit music, so I didn't go here too much, but this would be used for some other styles, slight offshoots of this, but it's really cool. I just wanted to include this for you. That's it for now. So remember to subscribe and like this video. This is a big production, and I've been building up this sound set for some time. Keep the support flowing in. Love to hear your comments and any requests for tones as I build up the Pro Pack that I'll be offering sometime in the future. I'm not exactly sure. I really want to do a nice job and bring in some multi-samples. And so I won't be rushing that one out quick, but it'll be, hopefully a target to hit that in the next couple months. And so, yeah, comments will be very welcome to see what you'd like to hear next. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.